always been known as the short girl. Never able to reach the top shelf? Short girl. Have trouble kissing tall guys? Short girl. Have trouble dancing? Short girl. I've heard every possible joke regarding my height. I've been called names that include fun size, shorty, leprechaun, lucky charms, bite size, dwarf, shortstop, and little woman. The best thing I've ever heard in my life was one small step for man, one giant leap for Jocelyn. I found it hilarious at the time, and some days I still do. But when my shortness made bullying easier, it didn't seem as funny. When a boy could hold my possessions above my head, make me jump forward and never quite reach, I felt the gravity of patriarchy weighing me down. Doctors told me I was supposed to be 5'8", but my growing stopped in the 5th grade. My bones hardened, and my height is permanently stuck at 4'11" and 3/4. I'm the less than 5 foot short girl. I'm the lied about my height at the DPS office. Short girl. I'm the limbo champion for the last several rounds. Short girl. I'm not saying being short doesn't have its benefits. I can sneak through a crowd of people without being noticed. But I never get to see the singers at a concert or the actors on stage if a tall man decides to plant himself in front of me. He always plants himself in front of me. Now I know that being short means being seen as less of a person. I'm only half of what others are, but being short does not make me inferior or unimportant. It just means that I need a smaller microphone or a larger pedestal to stand on. And when it's raining outside, maybe the storm will be over by the time it reaches my head. After all, I'm not just the short girl. I'm an anatomically compact and phenomenally beautiful woman. I'm more than my height. I'm more than my size 3 shoes. I'm more than my size youth gloves. I'm more than my inadequacies. To you, I may be the short girl. But when I climb up onto that kitchen counter in my secret ninja gymnast-like ways to reach a glass on the top shelf, I will always be cooler than you. It may be a small step for man, but it is a quick run, a giant leap, a sprint forward for me. And I will always work twice as hard to be the woman I want to be, because it isn't easy being stared at or laughed at. I just have to pretend that God knew all along not to make me tall. The higher you are, the further you fall. And I have a fear of heights.